Stelmane is dead. This does not bode well.
Bet you want to know all about Stelmane's murder? Hottest topic in Rivington. Apart from the March of the Absolute's army, I suppose. Got today's edition of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette right here. You want one? Excellent. Nothing to do with his death. Death. Crime of passion. Deeper conspiracy. Stelmane's dead. Read all about it. Stelmane's murder, still unsolved. City watch under scrutiny. Stelmane's dead. Crime of passion or deeper conspiracy. He has nothing to do with his death.
Safe, my love. I'm here. I won't let anything happen to you.
You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. Blood follows me everywhere.
With ease.
Focus. This'll dampen the pain. Take cure.
Never a dull moment.
Need to stay focused. Take cue.
Tenía el micrófono silenciado, me acabo de dar cuenta ahora.
What now?
Tampoco he dicho gran cosa, simplemente decía que, bueno, que estaba cansado. Estoy cansado, jefe.
Hear me out. Ceres's caress also has roots.
Bueno,
You're not staying.
no parece que os importe lo que he hecho, ¿no?
Listen, it's got private
Something
rooms,
over there.
music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I've heard.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
The missus and I have been dreaming about the city. No more sleeping rough. Didn't expect to find it locked down tighter than a watcher's fist.
looking for lodgings? Don't bother. All the decent places.
Ah, vale, imagino que esto va a...
Queen's Cross, we have so few
Bueno,
lodgings. We
no
need
sé.
a double bed. Great. We can bunk with 10 other people and pray none of them have sticky fingers.
One more mark, then we can go. Well, hello, beautiful. Aren't you a sight to behold?
You must excuse my brother. He forgets that we have a very pressing engagement.
You must excuse my sister. She's a terrible bore. But you look like someone who enjoys a party. There's a celebration being held in the palace of Cazador Zar. Why not join us? Oh, thank goodness we're such good friends, then.
This is not the time, Petras.
Oh, yes, dear sister, I know we have places to be. We'll leave once our good friends here have departed. I look forward to seeing you at the palace, though. It'll be a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I promise.
Haven't we lingered long enough?
Sí, que os revienta la boca, ¿verdad? Veo que cada uno aquí tiene sus camas y viceversa.
Come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventurers get welcomed as heroes, he said. Poxy Drim and his bleeding notions.
Bloody ages we spent hiking from Murren, and they won't let us in the city proper. Bollocks. We're adventurous, damn it. You're damn right. I can't believe they wouldn't let us in. The bridge god chatted some shite about a coronation. Couldn't really make head nor tail of it.
I just want somewhere warm and safe.
Give it a good rumple.
Welcome to Charis's caress.
¿Es esto lo que creo que es?
Goes down easier than our drink.
Now, that there's a face I'd remember if I'd seen it. Welcome to Charis's caress. What can Hoots do for you, stranger? You got a taste for ale, I reckon. Or maybe... Ah, forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye. Don't know about that, chum. Hoots Hooch packs a stronger wallop than all 10 of my knuckles. Could beef you up, sharpen your tongue, or knock you out cold. No telling till the first drop hits your gullet.
Me gustan los retos.
Ah, the man knows what he wants. First one's on the house. So, don't come bawling to me if your big toes fall off or your tongue coils in a knot. Have a look.
Ay, Dios, oye, está guay, ¿no? Esto de que...
All set, are you? My business is slinging tankards, not hoarding. But you poke some folk hard enough, they're bound to squeal.
Ha dado la bebida, ¿no? Mal oído y hervido.
Press your belly to the bar, chum. Try Hoots Hooch. Cuts real deep. Pleasure to serve.
Wow. No era tan fuerte.
A weary traveller, battered and bruised, you come for sustenance, no, decadence. A mien cool as ice, yet eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you?
Pero... Está usted muy equivocado.
Am I? Your eyes tell a story, sweeting. You crave more than pleasure, you crave penance. It's Fionn you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin.
¿Qué otros apenas de compañía? Ay.
Nisha, our lovely nymph. She's engaged in the nymph's grotto on the top floor, sweeting. The client's a favorite of hers, too. I doubt you'll be able to tear her away. But we are blessed to have a devil in residence at the moment. A temporary guest. But he asked that I send any potential clients his way. Everyone who's paid a visit looks quite changed by the experience.
¿Cómo se llama ese diablo?
Indeed he did. Raphael.
Ay.
Exceedingly handsome, and with a voice that could make the foulest blasphemy
Obviamente
seem
tenía que
the
ser Rafael.
sweetest hymn.
Pues tendré que ir a ver a Rafael. No para chingar, sino porque, en fin, hasta León, que venga. Ese tío quería hablar con él. Ay. La madre que me parió. Poco se habla de que literalmente Gale estaba hecho tripas, tío.
Or in
O sea,
toys with us where she could destroy it. I question the wisdom of that decision. I'll be here.
o sea, literalmente estaba hecho tripas, tío. En el puto campamento de mierda. O sea, no era el campamento, sino cuando...
I can't even tell if any of you are acting strange because you've been replaced or because this group is full of weirdos.
Vaya por Dios.
Darling, lead on. What do you need now?
¿Has pensado del Ronaco?
We both know what it is capable of, but I'm not touching it. I remember how it hurt when I turned into a vampire. My body writhed and warped while I was utterly helpless. The grip of death owned my heart as it beat its last. I don't want to turn into anything else. I can't do that again. I can't watch my body be taken over. I am not. I just don't want to lose my God's given good looks, really. Wouldn't that be a crime? I'm really not sure.
Solo quiero ver qué pasa con esto. Me hace gracia.
Damn you. All right. I'll do it.
En verdad, no voy a transformarlo, simplemente con esto he hecho que ya sean reacios. No me interesa que Astarion se transforme, aunque ciertamente es bastante mierda. O sea, realmente no tiene tanta chicha por él solo. Haré esto para que tenga más vida, la verdad. Todavía no... Hacer un pacto con el diablo. Suena bien, la verdad. De todas las cosas que el juego puede ofrecerme, no sé, un pacto con el diablo mola, ¿no? ¿Qué más puedo perder? Aparte de que tengo un parásito en el cerebro que me va a transformar. O sea... La única forma de que Mario conserve su humanidad es literalmente que bueno, que no permita que lo transforme, apoderándose del cerebro. ¿Dónde está Rafael? Pero no abrir una puerta y encontrarme a un tío en bolas, la verdad.
Nymph's Grotto.
Such a prude.
Everyone at Shires is
Me pregunto qué habrá en la habitación de las ninfas. Seguramente algo mejor que lo que me espera con Rafael. Ahora bien, ¿dónde estaba Rafael? Dijeron que estaba en el último piso, ¿no? Ah, no, sí. Ah, pues entonces el diablo. ¿Y tú qué haces aquí? ¿Qué haces aquí vos?
Hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
You must help me, Raphael, for the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
Pues vale.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning.
A ver qué tienes que ofrecer.
One more thing before we begin, though.
¿Qué cosa? Buen chasquido. ¿Qué vas a hacerme?
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
¿Acabas de curarme?
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy.
Ah, ya veo.
The Illithid can't hear us.
Huh. What's the catch?
A ver, siendo sincero... No puedo fiarme del puñetero tentaculoide que se hizo pasar por Maximiliano.
I brought you here because I'm true to my word. and I can make all of this tadpole business go away.
¿Pero qué quieres tú
Which
de mí?
means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you, and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though.
¿El emperador?
No, no, no. It has only helped to push you toward your own destruction. It wants you to be an
Eso es
illithid.
cierto, ahí no falla, o sea, quiere transformarnos en pulpos.
It is the illithid's prisoner that can save you. The Gith. I can give you the means to break him free.
Guardias de la fe intentaron matarme.
To illithids, yes. He would gladly execute the Emperor. But to you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain.
¿Cómo puedo liberarlo?
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now.
Resulta muy conveniente que tenga exactamente lo que necesito.
Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly
¿Qué es lo
what
que
I
quieres de mí?
want in return.
There it is. Of course.
¿Cuál es el pacto con el diablo? Dime lo que quieres.
I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain.
¿Para qué la quieres?
I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Carsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings.
Pero eres consciente que eso no te daría poder,
Oh, the
¿no?
screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting. And Carsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Carsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
Zariel wouldn't like that much. But even I'm not so desperate to spite her I'd put the hells in this bastard's hands.
La idea de verte gobernar no me hace mucha gracia.
The hells require order to function. It is what separates us from mortals and demons. With the crown, I would impose perfect order, unity, efficiency, control. My kingdom would control its borders and stay within them.
¿Y por qué no te has hecho con ella ya?
It was stolen from right under my nose all those centuries ago. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years. For a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Through the aid of a diabolist, somebody capable of opening a portal to the hells, deep in the hells. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your
Eso
side.
está claro.
And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
No hay trato, lo siento. Demasiados riesgos. Pese a todo, el puñetero... ¿Cómo decirlo? El tentáculos me ha garantizado la supervivencia hasta ahora. Tú no me has garantizado nada.
I won't stop you. But time is running out. So, don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
Imagino que si vuelvo a entrar, será para hacer un trato con él.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. Raphael. Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you?
Quiero la corona.
Giving a devil what he wants sounds like a brilliant idea. And what did he offer you in return for bringing it to him?
No me importa decirle la verdad.
Tell me, you turned him down. Good. I am glad. But be careful. The devil is like a cockroach. No matter what you do to it, it will always come back. I doubt this will be the last time you are approached. I trust that you will continue to remember who is really on your side. Without my protection, you cannot defeat the Elder Brain. You cannot even get close to it, no matter what the devil whispers in your ear.
A ver, la realidad es que lo que me está protegiendo es la puta piedra, y la puta piedra es él el que está manteniendo la magia, porque la piedra lo que tiene es al tarao este, al Orfeo, encerrado sin poder hacer nada. Pero claro, el Orfeo literalmente odia los ilícitos, odia los putos pulpos. ¿Y qué tengo yo en el cerebro? Un transforma pulpos. O sea que, bueno, estamos jodidos.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something. Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? That doesn't make sense. Why would this dwarf kill Father Lorgan? I need something more than vague allegations. Look, I appreciate the amateur investigator act. It's oddly flattering. With
Tengo más pruebas.
I presume you've found something interesting to discuss, if you're interrupting me again? While that is startling, it still doesn't disprove my theory that Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, does it? I need proof. Hard proof. A motive, too, otherwise...
Puta mierda de bicho. Ah, coño.
Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
He probado a engañarlo. ¿O no? No va a funcionar. No tenía que haberle dicho esto. Joder. 30 de dificultad. Me cago en la puta. Nada, imposible. Si fuera un 20... Si saco un crítico, pues quizás. Porque el crítico es son garantizados, pero... Un crítico, pues bueno.
Can it be? Will the mighty Prince Orpheus soon illuminate the astral plane? Among the Githyanki, one gift is esteemed above all others. The silver sword. Take it. Wield it in honor of Gith. Istik. Now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism. Once inside, smash Orpheus's bonds. The Prince of the Comet will sear that...
Think again. I will not permit your entry.
Que no, que... Pero si era mentira, no tengo el martillo.
No. There are questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought. The Prince of the but he will see reason. I promise you. Yes, but you will meet this challenge.
A ver, como te he dicho, no he aceptado el trato, colega. Lo he hecho por la espada, no por otra cosa, ¿qué quieres que te diga? Imagino que será un arma que solamente podrá empuñar la tía esta, ¿verdad? Exactamente. Eso no quita que me la voy a... Me la voy a agenciar de momento, la verdad. En fin. Imagino que se habrá cabreado el mierda tentaculoide. Pero vamos, que es mentira. Lo he hecho para sacarme una espada tan guapa, tío. ¿Qué te parece? No voy a intentarlo. Quiero decir, nada me garantiza que el mierda este vaya a ayudarme, así que... Hacer un pacto con el diablo no suena bien, la verdad.
And all-round pleasant folks.
Pleasure isn't just physical, it's a state of mind. Oh, we're not queuing for Sharess's caress. Not yet, anyway. Head on in.
Do you two have rocks for brains?
A drow or a drink, sweeting. There is no thirst I cannot.
Que el Draus suena machito, es como tío. Tanta cara tiene Mario de que le van esas cosas. Como Virgen Santa, cabrón. Un poquito de por favor. Ya, rompo la puerta, ¿te imaginas? Como poder puedo, pero...
Copper for your thoughts.
Lo que quiero buscar es un armero, tío. No por las armas, porque ya he conseguido agenciarme con mi engaño esta pedazo de espada. Que sinceramente voy a guardar, la verdad. Está mal haberle mentido, supongo. Ese crítico me ha dado la vida. Porque si no llego a sacar ese crítico, sinceramente hubiese sacado una confrontación del carajo con ese pavo. Hasta el punto que hubiera acabado en sangre dentro del sitio. Pero oye. ¿Qué vendes tú, tío? ¿Qué vendes? Venga. Dígamelo. Amigo. Amigo. Vaya mierda.
You have rocks for brains. What were you thinking?
Yeah, you haven't even got inside yet.
I am not going in.
¿Por qué coño están los ciudadanos apilados aquí como si fueran estatuas? Me imagino que será un bug. Tienen que hacer que el mundo parezca vivo de alguna forma, pero... Joder.
Fruit, vegetables. What can I do you for? If you're hungry.
A mí me haría falta un armero, tío.
You are not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
Más... ¿Qué vende usted?
Need something? I've got the tools for any job. Any job. whatever you...
Well, we're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my parents, remember?
Welcome to Danthilon.
Vale.
Don't draw any trouble on old Enthal. He acts like he's up for it, but he...
Buenos días, viejo.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble establishment. How may I be of service? Harpers. I'm afraid I serve a grubbier class of clientele than that. More chancers than champions, if you take my meaning. Present company excluded, I'm sure. No, I don't know any, Jahira, was it? Clothgrass. I know the taste all too well. You too, I'd wager. Fine, yes. You have the right place. But where's the leaf flicker herself? She wouldn't have revealed this place otherwise, which makes you one of the rare breed she does trust. Here's the key. The others are below, and bearing bad news by the looks of it. Always.
Oh, sí. Esto es lo que quería. ¿Qué ofreces? Me interesa.
Short fat. Right, Sommy. You're on the door till our friends are done. Gods forbid we do any business today.
Don't burn yourself.
What to do?
Lo que haré será descansar en el campamento, que están bastante en la mierda los compañeros. Imagino que habrá quien quiera hablar conmigo. Tú tendrás algo que decirme, ¿no? He engañado al pavo este.
I'm listening. Since I was old enough to hold a blade, I've dreamt of wielding a silver sword. The swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. To swing one, mesmerizing. To be slain by one, agonizing. This sword represents a Githyanki's might. It is to be earned through trial and tribulation, not stolen. A single lie robbed me of my own achievement. Squaw! It is an ill-gotten prize. Yet, one I mustn't refuse. The power of the blade cannot be understated. In this time of my people's greatest need, We must wield it still. Everyone I bleed with the sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus.
Una lástima que no vayas a llevarla tú.
By the lie you told to get it. But the silver is too pure to be tainted by simple deception. A Kithrak's silver sword is more than a weapon. It is an extension of your will, an entire limb unto itself. You merely need to think strike, and it strikes. The sword carves the correct path, and carries your arm with it. The ancient slates tell us that each sword holds a fragment of the living gate, a flesh portal made from the stuffs of nightmare. The silver injures the body, the gate's flesh injures the mind, a formidable weapon against Gaith.
Va a estar complicado. No lo esperaba. No me interesa.
Lae'zel gave a thorough description. You can't think of more you would add?
Certainly not, or the Prince's honor guard would have already fractured his prison. To break Orpheus free, we will need the Orphic hammer. Very well. This hammer. Could it be? This is the key Voss so ardently that smug shkacketh of a devil stores it at his vaunted House of Hope. We must find a way into the House of Hope and retrieve the hammer. When we next enter the astral prism, Mother Gith, hear my promise. The Prince of the Comet will crush the Lich Queen Vlaakith and usher...
Es que estoy pensativo realmente, si merece o no merece la pena el traicionar a... También te digo, ¿tú no querías hacer un pacto con el diablo? Al final, no, ¿no? Podría ser que Astarion se transformase, pero bueno, es que no tiene un motivo real para transformarse en un diablo. En un diablo no, en un chupapingas.
Go ahead. I'm listening. I can only... You've not taken this power for yourself. So I can only...
Voy a ver si este cae.
Offer it to me.
Complicado, ¿no? Venga. Complicado. Venga. Está claro que lo mío no es sacar números altos.
In spite of my admittedly
curioso. ¿Tú tienes nada que
Come to
decir?
bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword?
No, era por si a lo mejor ibas a hacer algo aparte de nada. Pero bueno. Tengo que descansar, así que... La reina.
Queen Vlaakith. Skra!
You are Hasharlok, and still you speak my name.
I've seen the captive Orpheus with my own eyes. Spoken to Gestil Kithrak Voss. You lied to us. Enslaved us.
The betrayer Voss lies! I have only a moment, and you, Hasharlok, will listen. We are Githyanki. We move mountains. We snuff out stars. We shake the plains. The traitor Voss has lied to you. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant. The great dominion shrunk to the head of a pin.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his own people? Or simply a challenge to Vlaakith's rule?
Return to the astral prism. Slay Orpheus the Pretender. Serve me, and I will ascend you. You will be no mere warrior, nor Kithrak. You will be Barta Vlaakith, commander of dragons. My only, my chosen. A final chance. Kneel before me. Make your promise.
Lae'zel's thoughts become yours. The sight of Orpheus looms over her mind. Voss's words echo within it. She means to forever turn her back on Vlaakith.
I gave you my faith, and you called me traitor. I gave you my life, and you ordered your knights to hunt me. I have witnessed too much, and you have given me too little. Finally, I can see. Orpheus will live, and I will hear his creed. This is my word.
Your word is nothing! You are nothing! The Kithraki will bring you. I will tear your flesh from your bones and devour your skull's marrow, while you beg for death. I will consume you. I will unmake you.
Vaya por Dios. Con la vieja chota. Qué pereza.
It is done. There is no going back. As long as the Undying Queen reigns, I am never to soar unbound over the astral sea, never to cross the one in the void. As it should be. Better a short life built on truth than immortality woven of lies. Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free their minds and honor their bodies. So why do I feel so bitter? I know hate. It seethes and distills into molten rock, forever rattling in the belly. But I've never known this. I feel no heat, no cold. I bear neither fangs nor talon. There is only absence. No matter. I am Vlaakith's child no more. I have been born anew in Gith's son, my savior. And so, from the old battle cries is birthed another. Shema Salah Orpheus, Ma Stilna Forgen in Yeri. Orpheus's will above all. May the comet blaze my path forward. We take the Orphic hammer from Raphael's lair. Orpheus Tavki Nazin.
Ya lo siento, pero no me interesa enemistarme con el que me ha permitido mantener mi forma física, aunque sea el mismo que quiere transformarme en un pulpo. Carla.
Soldier, my engine. It hurts. I think this might be it. Soon. Things burning hotter than I knew it could. But look, we've just about made it to the city. That'll do me. Let's go protect it. Whatever happens after that is between me and the so-called gods. Bit sweaty, but up for whatever's next. Ugh. Thanks, soldier. Can't wait to be home. Anything that comes after that is extra. Damn. It can't have been easy for Lae'zel to stand up to Vlaakith like that. But there's nothing that woman can't do.
¿Y tú qué tal?
We just played host to an undying queen. Oh, and that's without our fine silverware. Lae'zel has courage turning her back on a lifetime's belief. As for us, best we stay out of interplanar politics, I think. Orpheus is on his own. But should great Vlaakith come to settle a score with Lae'zel, well, I might be convinced to kill her. Undying or not, she was very loud.
Se puede comerciar entre aliados.
Ask it.
¿Qué te pasa a ti, Wolf? Digo, Dale.
We must claim the crown of Karsus for ourselves, before anyone else does.
Eso era todo.
Glad to see I'm not the only one on the wrong side of an omnipotent authority figure. Lae'zel did well to break free of Vlaakith's manipulations, though I doubt Vlaakith will let such insubordination go unpunished.
Sí, ya no queda nadie con quien hablar, ¿verdad? Pues me voy a sobar, la verdad. ¿Dónde están las camas? Ni siquiera sé qué coño hacer una niña en mi campamento, tío. No veía las camas, la verdad. Anda, mira. No voy a traicionarte, tío. Solamente he cogido la espada porque...
It's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketheric and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketheric's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brain quakes confirm that my suspicion was correct. I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber.
No pienso.
You may as well sit a while.
Bueno.
Now that you are here, your company isn't.
Esa mano donde pueda verla, ¿vale? Esa mano donde pueda verla. Yo no te preocupaba.
An accurate summary. I have found myself distracted of late. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing No one else.
¿Alguien de tu pasado?
Indeed. Duke Stelmane. Or as I knew her, Berlin, when she was alive.
Ah, la traí en el periódico.
My first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Berlin was different from my relationship with you.
¿Tentaculitos?
In a way. But not the way you're thinking of. In life, she was my business partner. Back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Berlin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone.
Lamento tu pérdida.
I appreciate your understanding. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach. And not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people.
Entiendo su punto, realmente, aunque me haya mentido. Es que es complicado, la verdad. Además, tampoco me interesa. O sea, si quiero simplemente traicionarlo al final, tengo que hacer que confíe en mí. Trae ese tentáculo, venga, maricón. Momento, dar una tenemos distintos modos de pensar cómo es dar un apretón, Mario. Juego.
That I can ask you to reconsider your position regarding your physical form. I know it is no easy choice for you, but we will have a far better time ridding the city of Gortash if you accept just a touch of illithidness.
Que no quiero
Not to
volver
mention
oculto.
the Elder Brain itself. Our chances against it greatly improve the more illithid we both are.
Mira,
Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus, and so do you.
que no voy a... O sea, y ya me he arrepentido de darte el apretón. O sea, lo de darte un apretón de mano, yo pensaba que era un apretón en plan masculino, en plan, ¡buah! Típico apretón de machos, no apretón de... apretón Gugu, ¿no? Apretón de machos, tío. ¿Qué apretón de mierda es ese? Eso es un apretón de querer tumbarte el pulpo. Me cago en la puta, juego de mierda. Me cago en la madre que me parió. Y te da, ¿qué quieres tú, Gale? Que sí, ya me lo has dicho anoche, tío. La madre que me trajo el mundo. Puta mierda, tío. Puta mierda. Qué cosa más lamentable, el tronco. Ay. ¿Qué pasa?
You break it, you... well...
Hells, not this again.
The is resisting its orders. Without all 3 stones to control it, it will soon start acting on its own will.
I wouldn't keep your contact waiting. Unless you're buying, then he can wait till the Soul Forge goes dark.
Sí, pero ¿dónde está ese dicho contrato? Por aquí, ¿no? Realmente para esto me voy a traer a Nativa, ¿no? Tiene más sentido. Aunque es gracioso, ¿no? O sea, porque es como digo, realmente tanto el druida como ella no tienen parásitos, o sea que...
Sir, it took a little... Though it's not over yet. Masters rarely let their slaves go. Oh, darling, I'm... it sounds...
So Bal's chosen is a doppelganger. I should not be surprised. They have ever been among his favorite servants. Orin is testing you. Either she thinks herself a predator, playing with her food, or she fears what you might do. And you just told her. That is refreshing, I suppose. Exactly. The last time I fought doppelgangers, the Balspawn Sarevok was using them to subvert the city government, aid his rise to power. But Orin, he's more predator than politician, I think. She simply wants to make us feel hunted, isolated. Tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. Seems that Gortash and Orin have had a little falling out. As you wish.
Hi, Harper. May Seluna's tears shine on this meeting.
A very formal greeting, Geraldus. You are well?
Yes. Hi, Harper. Standing beneath Seluna's tears.
The lad's a little nervous, Jahira. We heard of your great victory against Ketherick.
Geraldus isn't nervous. He's terrified. And he's using Seluna's tears as some kind of code.
I understand, Geraldus. Take a moment. And you, Harper. There is something familiar about you. Doesn't she remind you of our old friend Marcus?
Jahira's meaning is clear. Marcus was a traitor laying a trap. The same, it seems, is happening here.
The problem with Marcus, of course... We didn't end on the best of terms.
Pero si estamos en un sótano. ¿Llegas a ella? Se ponía que sí. Ahora sí. Puedes pegarle más fuerte. Están sorprendidos, así que puedo utilizar la ofensiva para esto. Adiós, vieja chota. El colega parece saber lo que se hace.
Blades bared.
Got to concentrate.
Y de nuevo no son humanos, no son humanoides. No puedo dominar. Aunque claramente son putos humanoides. Era un bicho de estos. Ay, veo que aún estando asustado ni con eso, ¿no? Vaya por Dios.
I send you to Elda's embrace.
Need to act fast.
What does it feel like?
Fall, damn you.
Orin's doppelgangers. How many has she brought to Bal's side, I wonder?
Mahler's mark. How many more Harper's dead?
Did I get it right?
Shaluna's tears. It is said no false face can stand beneath their light. An old code, Harper. But yes, you got it right. Now I need your report.
We had eyes on suspected cultists in the city, like you asked. We thought we were tracking them, but...
They were tracking you instead. Evidently. Doppelgangers.
And they're not just working with the cult. Hi, Harper. They're part of it. Balists, I think.
Sworn to Orin the Red, yes. We've already had the pleasure. Go on.
Everything seemed fine until your latest orders. Until we started to search for the Rashomon. They struck the same night. I woke to one of them strangling Chelvin, while smiling at me out of her face. She said... It said... that I'd report back to you as normal. Lure you here, and... I had no choice!
I'm sure it felt that way, Geraldus. The others were likely dragged back to Orin. Tortured. Sacrificed. I do not expect you to die for me. But to risk Entharl, any citizen who might have wandered in, there is always a choice. And the Harper must be able to make the hard ones. Perhaps this isn't the life for you after all, Geraldus.
No, Jaheira! High Harper, please! I'm still a Harper. I want to help.
You've scarcely signed up, boy. And there is a war coming. Why die a Harper when you could still live as anything else?
Realmente no merece la pena que sacrifique su vida. O sea, es que este va a palmarla bastante fuerte.
This work isn't for everyone, boy, and there is no shame in that. Go home to your mother and leave the task to us.
Yes, High Harper.
Just Jahira to you now. Go on. I have all the help I need.
Supongo que estoy bien así, ¿no?
I have not been overly generous with the truth. I came here to learn of the Chosen. True enough. But I set my Harper searching for someone else, too. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashomon?
Oh my god! Minsk!
The name is as familiar as Jahira's own. A hero of the time of troubles, who saved the city more than once.
Porque lo dijo la narradora. Porque si no...
I sense you mean no insult, calling scarce a century ago the old days, which is considerably more insulting. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We've fought at one another's backs times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die.
Sospecho que no es tan sencillo como cuentas.
There always is. But that is still the fundamental fact of it. Before we ever heard of this absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day.
A ver, no me he elegido malamente ahí, la
The
verdad.
world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. So don't be sorry, because I mean to use you, if you're willing. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far, but it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either.
Habrá que buscarlo.
As simply as that? For no other reason than that I asked? Perhaps you two will get along. Oh, the point is moot without a means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates. Seems I need to reacquaint myself with this damned city.
Bueno. Me hace gracia esto de cambiar la forma, la verdad, pero...
Shopping for a suit. Dinner with my
At least things have stayed interesting.
Yo pienso, si me transformase en un mierda bicho de estos, ¿cómo me despinto? Lo de las pinturas faciales pensaba que era otra cosa. Sí, vamos un segundo. Vamos un segundo al circo, a hablar con la momia. Ay, que me he vuelto sin querer el clown de la city. Pipipiripipiri. Pipipiripipiri.
Just like that. You should have killed the little monsters.
Esta vendía un desmaquillante, ¿verdad? Espero que sea suficiente para quitarme esta asquerosa pintura de mierda. Dime que funciona, hostia. ¿Cómo puedo quitarme la puta pintura de mierda esta que ahora tengo en la cara? No voy a poder, ¿verdad? ¿Y si me transformo? ¿Y si me pinto con esto, por ejemplo? ¿Y si me vuelvo, yo qué sé, humano fuerte? No desaparece la pintura. ¿Cómo puedo quitar la puta pintura, tío? ¿Con un descanso largo? Se va con eso. No me toquen los huevos, tío. No me digas que se me queda la pintura. No me hace mucha ilusión el tener que recargar el juego un rato atrás solo porque el juego me ha dicho no, se te va a quedar... Alguien del campamento quiere hablar conmigo. ¿Quién va a ser? Will para decirme otra vez que... Pues no, el druida. Bueno, no me interesa, tío, no me interesa, y menos ahora. Es que mira, ¿no, tío? Lo que me ha hecho la puta pintura de los huevos. Parece que ahora está mejor, que ya se quitó. Cago en la madre que me trajo el mundo. Ay, Dios. que me cago en la madre que me trajo el mundo. Es que no hay palabras. No hay palabras para describirlo. ¿Puedo reconsiderar el trato con el demonio? No pierdo nada por intentarlo, pero yo qué sé.
Worm's Crossing. This place has been a haven, and Harpers were less than welcome in the city proper. A drow or a drink?
Ninguna de los dos. Ay, qué pereza. Ay. ¿Algo que decir, Rafael?
My favorite future clients. Are you ready to... Still, I'll wait.
Me parece que al diablo le van cosas, ¿no? Me quedo con tu ropa. ¿Qué te parece, Devilman? Y sinceramente, ¿qué tal si abrimos la puerta? Está bien. Bien. Podemos ver la ropa. Imagino que esto va a ser ropa de prostituto, ¿verdad? Efectivamente. Y esta es la ropa del diablo. Aunque bastante formal y elegante, ¿qué quieres que te diga? Muy de aristócrata. Gracias por la ropa, oye. Ahora si me disculpas, tengo que... Me interesa cierta información, ¿sabes? Está la puerta cerrada, así que, oye, vamos a abrirla. Hola, buenas. Uy. ¿Por qué has subido aquí?
An act of vandalism has taken place. You might want to clear up this particular mess.
¿Quieres que te parta la boca?
You've been given the benefit of...
La gente va a venir a humear, ¿no?
I don't need any attention right now.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone in Shires's caress is a...
Pues. Vale, no están en bola, vale.
Gortash is being named Archduke. Time to pay Worm's Rock a visit. Best get in and out.
Con eso me he conseguido ya una forma de entrar a... Ya que estoy, yo qué sé. Vale. A lo mejor voy a tener que hacer el stream, ¿no? verdad es que no.
More than beautiful. You are the aurora stretched across the north skies. You are the golden dunes swept across the Calym.
Puedo irme de aquí.
You are the fruit of the forbidden palm. Soft on my skin. Sweet.
Voy a parar la transmisión un segundo, a ver qué pasa. Por si acaso. Vale, no está pasando nada aquí, pero bueno. ¿Estás algo?
I don't
Vete.
understand. What's...
Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Joe, what's going on? Who's this man?
Oh, se va a volver un apartamento.
In agony. The change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
What's happening?
Pues que pasó de macho a hembra. Un terremoto. No. Se transformó en pulpo. Pulpo de hentai.
Still breathing, despite everything. I'll strike you down.
Gracias a Dios Mario pega hostias como panes. Digo esto y falla.
And I thought we were going to be friends.
No sé. No puedes meterle, por ejemplo. Que eso también atacaría a la tipa esta, no quiero hacerle daño. Bueno, yo qué sé.
I go hunting.
Bueno. ¿Vas a hacerle daño a la chica? No. Bueno, todos aturdidos menos la persona a quien no tenías que dejar para como está. Bueno. ¿Qué tal, muchacha? ¿Qué te cuentas? ¿Te ha gustado?
Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers. Talons sharp as daggers and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. It floats like a butterfly. Its blood shimmers like silver.
Es un poquito rarita, ¿no? Esto podría haber matado,
How
¿no?
could I help it? I don't regret its death. But I marvel that such a work of art could ever live.
O sea, tú eres la...
Intensifies. Your breath quickens and your heart skips a beat. The woman's senses are heightened and her fire stoked. The mind flayer is no mere curiosity, but an object of desire.
La criatura está excitada, ¿verdad?
Why should I deny it? My urge is as natural as the grape upon the vine.
Joder.
But perhaps there are other flavors that might satisfy my palate.
Bueno. Se pausa el stream.
Your heart bursts. True ecstasy. For one fleeting moment.
Se veía la transmisión, aunque había puesto la pausa antes de la transmisión, pero he dicho, mira cómo gira, o sea que lo estabas viendo. Entonces, ¿qué coño le he puesto a la pava esta? Estoy en éxtasis, ¿no?
If you seek rapture, find it elsewhere.
Es que como dijiste que estaba girando, supongo que viste algo. No pasó nada, simplemente me dijo éxtasis. Empezó a girar sobre Mario, en plan, y entonces pues me ha dado un estado en el cual en teoría tengo más fuerza o algo. No era sexo, era palabrería. Le dio poder, básicamente. Ay. Ah, vale, que justamente también estaba girando ella sobre sí misma. Ahora bien, ¿qué sitio es este? Entraba aquí, pero... yo qué sé. Ay. Lo que está claro es que... ya me está entrando el sueño.
The librarian does this thing with her wit.
Bueno, sí, así de rápido se transforman en azotamentes, o sea que ya tengo claro qué es lo que me pasaría a mí en un decir. Es que, tío, no me hace mucha ilusión, ¿qué quieres que te diga? O de volverme un puto espaguete, ¿no? Un gatete. Eres un gatito muy guapo, que sí. Puta madre.
Such authority.
Lo peor es que creo que ella sí puede transformarse en un gato, ¿no? Efectivamente.
Come to pay your respects to the real lady of the house, I see. What a clever creature you are. It's your lucky day. I am receiving compliments at this time, and you are most welcome to make an offering. Sometimes a lady has to make her presence known. Delicately, of course. The unwashed rabble who frequent this establishment have much, but they do say a burden shared is a burden halved. The Drow, two of our most popular courtesans. A night with them seems to be rather life-changing, if you can afford it. Of course, they are siblings, but judging from the throngs of clients they draw, most of the city is as disgusting as they are. Can't you hear from here? They're talking about the... As for them personally, one never washes and instead douses himself with... That's rather a broad topic. We get all sorts here. He dresses fabulously, but stinks of the heck.
Vaya por Dios.
Looking ahead.
¿Y lo de los drones esos? O
A
sea...
drow or a drink, sweetie? Twins, yes. Hands of such skill they could turn... They're through the curtain to the... You'll need coin and stamina in abundance to enjoy their services, but the gold will be as well spent as you are.
No, gracias. Al ser un RPG imagino que harán algo más aparte de un final feliz, pero... No, gracias. Ciertamente... Queda todavía bastante por hacer.
Blooming hell, you look famished. I've got some victuals that'll warm you right up. Have a skeg at these.
Por el campamento me vendrá bien, la verdad.
That should do you.
How's an adventurer supposed to do a damn job?
What do you reckon, lad? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs? I don't know. You're a pretty big bastard. I reckon you could chuck one further than most. But I
Pues
catch it.
ya he arreado uno, pero...
It's all right. Well, we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that? It's no good, I tell you.
No te preocupes, como dijo una persona de confianza. La máquina nunca podrá crear máquinas porque es necesario que los humanos hagan máquinas que creen máquinas. Sí. Me gusta Cataluña. Los catalanes hacen cosas. Vaya, no puedo entrar. Bueno, un segundo. Pero no había nada importante. Esta puerta en verdad no me ha hecho nada, ¿vale? Pero... como que no podía simplemente dejarla ir.
shapeshifter's key unlocked the door. Interesting.
Your vandalism has been spotted. An explanation is in order.
Las cosas se
You
rompen,
may
sí.
want to move on, but the witness...
¿Qué pasa? No sé qué es lo que pasa, porque coño estos han entrado aquí como Pedro por su casa.
A criminal act is being investigated. You might want to
Yo estaba
explain
haciendo
that the
mis propios
situation is
asuntos.
quickly resolved. A criminal act is being investigated. You might want to explain the
Estaba
extent
haciendo
of
mis
your
cosas.
involvement.
¿Qué tal si os vais?
You've been given...
¿Os vais o no os vais? No sé, me pregunto quién será el culpable.
Blood near the bed.
¿Me disculpas?
And if a patron
Me he dicho no así esta mujer.
for a member of staff,
Ya ves.
Shapeshifters in the Harpers. My dad always admired their mission. Said they gave up their entire lives so we could live safely and asked for nothing in return. We'll rout.
Pues sí, haremos eso.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor.
Me falla la inteligencia, pero...
You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
¿El enano rojo o qué?
Blood you noticed earlier still...
Ah, coño.
I know this key. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
Una buena lista de asesinatos. De gente que quieren acabar con ellas.
List of names. Father Logan's on here. Crossed off. A target list, perhaps.
Yo me digo, justamente los de la puerta de acero venían de ese balcón, pero ¿cómo entraron? Ni idea. Hippie. Ah, coño. Se acaban tus aposentos. Mira, estoy echándome una duchita. ¿Puedo robar al diablo? Hacer un pacto con el diablo, tío, no es buena idea. Por mucho que pueda beneficiarme, no es buena idea. Así que bueno, yo supongo que me voy a dormir dentro de poco y ya está. Salgo de aquí y guardo. Escucho oreja.
Two men bark softly to each other. A single name reaches your ears. Nine Fingers. It's a name you know. Nine Fingers is the head of the Guild, a criminal organization operating inside Baldur's Gate.
En serio, tío. La carisma mínima.
Don't know who you're talking about. So clear out, eh? Damn right I do.
Ahora sí.
You rats with the guild now. Heard Nine Fingers met a match.
The new kingpin? All meat and muscle, that one. And wild as a werebear. If he's looking to oust Nine Fingers, my blade's got his back.
Sounds messy as the ninth hell. Must be why she called us to help.
Is that right? The way I heard it, you Zent cut a deal with the new... Hold on. You there! Getting up in our affairs?
¿Y qué?
He's got you there, Spoon.
Don't matter. This discussion doesn't concern you, so why don't you make tracks?
Bueno, no tengo motivo para liarme más con esta gente. En fin, como digo, pues... Yo qué sé.
Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on.
Something's off about this one. On your guard.
Oi! You must have slipped by me earlier. Raphael's very disappointed you turned him down.
¿Quién eres exactamente?
Ah, I forget we've never met. I've had my eyes and ears on you so long we feel like old friends. Carilla is my name. I'm Raphael's assistant, shall we say.
Un poquito bajita eres, ¿no?
He's gutted, you know. Had such high hopes for you.
Estoy sopesando las opciones.
Nothing wrong with that. I hope you make the right choice. The boss might be a devil, but he'll treat you more honestly than anyone else in the city.
Sí, pero darle el poder absoluto, en fin.
Plenty. But right now, I have one job. You. I'm talking to you openly, mortal to mortal. And I'm begging you to sign the contract. If the brain wins, the Illithid Empire returns and worlds you've never even dreamed of will die. Raphael can stop it. He wants to. And he knows how. You're the key. You always have been.
Si es tan capaz, ¿por qué me pone exigencia en vez de echarme un cable?
He's a devil. It's his nature. He needs to get his due.
Todo que al diablo le importa el tiro del mundo.
I won't pretend he's an altruist, but he's looked at the balance sheet. No world, no souls. And it's hard to get leverage on an Illithid. They make terrible clients.
No me convence.
I doubt it. But even if you do, you won't survive the fight. I'd reconsider if I were you.
I put it on especially for you. You're looking parched, sweetheart. Another tankard?
Hells, darling. Another sip and I'm like to spill over. But other hankering for spicier flavors. How about you give me a taste?
Joder, tío, qué cosa más lamentable. Eso es un intento de ligue. Creo que es hora que te vayas de aquí, amigo.
I think it's time you shut your gob, buddy.
Don't worry your pretty head about the fist, love. I can play them all like a lute.
Vale, lo voy a lanzar. Espérate, mira. Y hacer... Y encima al costado, ¿no?
Oh, hells, I get your point. No need for a damn racket.
Solamente te he dicho...
Keep that fire stoked for me.
Damn it all, that guy's loaded. You just chased off a full coffer of tips. But
Vale.
I've still got one tip left, just for you. Don't stand between a gal and her gold mine.
Vaya por Dios. Mira cómo se va.
Listen, sweetheart, I'm sure you meant start with hoots if your whistle needs wetting. You want extra attention? Try Mamzella Mira.
No sé, no entiendo. La despelotadora. Buenos nombres tiene este sitio, me cago en la puta, yo qué sé. Estoy cansado, gente, yo voy a dormir, la verdad. Sinceramente, que lidie con ello el Javier del mañana. Que ya son las casi 1, hostia puta. Ay, Dios.